It has certainly been an interesting season so far in year one of Raiders franchise. We are 6-4. We had back-to-back losses where we allowed more than 50 points. And then we were able to beat the Dolphins 27-20. Now, the Dolphins in real life are actually bad. Like, they would be better with Tua probably, but I don't know if they're going to be better by much. Check out the team we're playing today. They're headlined by arguably the best corner in football in Patrick Surtain. The second, Quinn Minor's got a big contract extension in the offseason. He was a Senior Bowl standout from D3 with Wisconsin Whitewater. Micah Hyde's in Denver now, Courtland Sutton, Garrett Bowles. But of course, young quarterback Bo Nix will lead the way, and that's who will play today. We get home field advantage. We are a potential playoff team. The playoff picture is starting to shape up. Currently, on the outside looking in, I would say it's 6-4. The AFC has been pretty good so far this year. But we need to win every game we can if we want to have a chance to make the playoffs. I also haven't been super impressed with the quarterback play of Gardner Minshew. I'm making a change. Today, Aiden O'Connell will be the starting quarterback. Not much of an arm. Accuracy's, okay. You'd think, 80, 84, 88 for deep, medium, and short accuracy would be pretty good. It's really not. Like, Gardner Minshew, who is not a starting caliber quarterback, even though he does start, has 84, 85, 89, without any morale decreases. So, that's not a very good quarterback, and he has got pretty good accuracy. I think they need to rework some of the attributes and kind of make more of a gap between the truly elite accuracy quarterbacks and the guys who are maybe not that accurate. And I know arm strength plays into that as well, but just like I've said with the ratings for teams this year, it seems like we're doing too much worrying about giving everybody a participation trophy. I know I can't believe I'm saying that, but the overalls are just too high. You need a discrepancy to truly show that there are elite players and elite teams in the league. And I know there's a lot of parity. It's the NFL. The worst team could lose to the best team by a touchdown or 3, and it wouldn't be that weird at all. Or they could even beat them. Brock Bowers, superstar development. We gave him jukebox and armbar. We talked about that fairly recently. We'll go possession, get that to an 80 overall. With tight ends, it pretty much upgrades everything every time you do it anyway. But I'll take a +2 to medium route running and short route running, boosting those into the mid-70s. And we know his speed is so great for a tight end. He is finally face scanned into the game, it would appear. I think that's a fairly new development. I don't remember seeing him there actually looking like himself. So that's a fun update. We have season goals for Brock Bowers, currently sitting at 56 catches. And I think we need to get him to, 70? We have plenty of time to do that. Although I will say the offense has been very effective running lately. We've kept the ball on the ground. Alexander Madison's had a pretty good season. I went into the year thinking that Zamir White would be the guy. It was somewhat. He hasn't been. I think that kind of goes without saying. Zamir White's been disappointing. He's fumbled. Everyone on the team has fumbled, it would seem, but Zamir White especially is doing it way too often. As AJ Cole was squaring up. What are you doing? Is AJ Cole our kickoff specialist? I think it was AJ Cole. All right, Bo Picks in at quarterback. Check down, Merchant. Bo Nix is particularly impressive because I don't know that I've ever seen a quarterback dating back to Oregon. I know he took a deep shot to Troy Franklin every now and again, but almost every throw is at or behind the line of scrimmage. It's truly incredible, but now he's really stretching the field. That was a throw of maybe even more than 10 yards in the air to find the tight end. Is that Greg Dulcich? Certainly not face scanned into the game, if that was him, I would say. And he's been kind of disappointing. A guy that, he had some injury problems dating back to his time at UCLA, right? And then early on in his career with the Broncos, he was, I think, a fairly high... He might have actually slipped to the third round. I was going to say fairly high second-round pick. He might have got to the third, but as someone who might have been the best tight end in his draft class as a prospect, he has certainly been extremely disappointing And you can say that also of Adam Troutman in there as well. I think has made his way to Denver following Sean Payton. False start's going to move the Broncos back, though. Or, what? How do they get Christian Wilkins to jump? All right, first down Denver. This video is sponsored by Underdog. We were able to cash with DK Metcalf, Geno Smith, and Jahmyr Gibbs on Monday Night Football. So I've made a couple as we prepare for Thursday Night Football and this week of college football games. For Thursday Night Football, with code BENGAL on Underdog, going with Baker Mayfield, higher 1.5 passing touchdowns. I hate to do this, but Bijan Robinson lower 94.5 rushing and receiving yards. It just seems too high with him being limited at practice. I think Tyler Algier could get more of a bulk role. For that reason, I'm banking on Bijan not being 100%, Tyler Algier to get higher than 32.5 rushing yards, and Kirk Cousins to go lower than 226.5 passing yards. The Bucs pass defense is just pretty good, and Kirk really hasn't been very much over this number. He has been over it, but against New Orleans, KC, and Philly, who have been some of the worst pass defenses in football this year, I just think the numbers are just a little bit too high. And for college football, I'm going with a very similar type idea. Dylan Gabriel lower 290.5. He really hasn't been very high over this number when he has been 291 against Oregon State. He's facing Michigan State, who's been fairly good against opposing quarterbacks. I just think if Dylan Gabriel's throwing the ball 41 times against UCLA and can't even get it, and then only throwing it 21 and 24 times, either barely going over or being significantly under, I think against Michigan State, he might very well be under 290.5. And then outside of that, I also have Kyle McCord, higher passing yards at 304.5. He's been crushing this. The UNLV run defense has been pretty good against whoever they're playing. But McCord's been smashing this number mostly, so I think it's just a little bit too low. Omarion Hampton's one of the best running backs in college football. The Pitt run defense isn't anything spectacular. I think Omarion Hampton can get at least 107 rushing yards. Brady Cook against Texas A&M, I think 223.5 is a feasible number. I almost correlated this with Theo Weiss or Luther Burden, but ended up just taking Brady Cook by himself. Kalel Mullings is RB1 in Michigan now. And against Washington, not a very amazing run defense. I like Kalel Mullings to get 102 rushing yards or more. And then we talked about Dylan Gabriel. But use code BENGAL on Underdog. You can get some pretty awesome rewards playing the Pick'em. Of course, use code BENGAL. Play responsibly. And if you like some special picks, stay on the lookout for those. They've got new ones coming out every single day with code BENGAL on Underdog. Link is in the description, and hopefully we can win some money. Did get to the third round. He was the 80th pick, which, as I was saying, and I'm like, I think there was, as he drops the ball, a big hit there from Spillane. I think there was a thought that maybe he could be a second-round pick, first tight end off the board, ends up going in the third round, number 80. But still, I mean, you take a top 80 player. You're hoping for a little bit more, as nice job, Robert Spillane. Knocks the ball down. Nix was trying to fit that in over the linebackers. Couldn't quite find the space. And it's 3rd and 10. They might be on the edge of field goal range here. This is where, in real life, you might actually consider a run, which sounds crazy. But 3rd and 10 is kind of tough to convert. You know, you can guarantee 3 with maybe an extra 3 or 4 yards. But, of course, they get it via the pass. I wouldn't run in that spot. I'm just saying it's a possibility. You know, you wonder, like, why would they ever run in that spot? But guaranteeing points every drive is a pretty good recipe for success. I mean, you look at the Commanders, who, when they beat the Giants early on in the 2024 year, they didn't score a touchdown and won. My Giants are a disaster. Jaden Daniels does look very good, though, for the Commanders. But that is not relevant at the moment, as AOC has won the election. It will be our new starting quarterback, at least for today. Has not attempted a pass in this 2024 season. But Aiden O'Connell, what do you have? Not a big arm, that's for sure. I don't know about anything else. But we'll see if he can lead the offense. And that's already just could have been a brutal start. The core played the flat. They were in hard flats. It was the only thing that could have defended that. Already not great. We got to lock back in. There's a screen for Madison. Got a couple of blocks. The spin back, but we're not going to be able to pick up the first down. Do get 9. and we'll try to run. I think I like our numbers here. Michael Mayer is kind of like that fullback. Madison's going to take it back up the middle, though. There was a lot of congestion going around that left side. Didn't really want to deal with any of that. Just decided to just go straight back up the middle. Take what the defense was giving us. And we got the first. There's Madison as a receiver. Nice catch. We're going to get sacked. I just could not find a spot to go with the football in time. I don't really even think the protection was too bad. Just couldn't get rid of it in time. We will punt. That's A.J. Cole for sure. And it's not a bad one, but there is an opportunity for return. Our coverage team was not great. The former Longhorn, Devin Duvernay, will be down at the 24-yard line. A lot of Longhorns on this Broncos team. I'm kind of a Broncos fan in that way, even though they did end up releasing Caden Stearns. There are a lot of Longhorns. Unless we throw it to Cameron Richardson, and it beat him. Devin Duvernay, broken tackle, steps out of bounds, but a massive gain for the Denver Broncos. You can't be pushing. Where's the flag, dude? That's unnecessary roughness. It's not soft. It's play the game the right way. First 10 for Denver. Nick's on the move. We'll throw it away wisely. Max Crosby right in his face. Over the middle. Diablo right there, but Cortland Sutton makes the catch. I also think Max Crosby may have been injured on the previous play. He is out on this second down after being out of the first down, as of course that's going to be caught. And that is going to be bruised ribs for Max Crosby, I believe it said. He's back in. We're going to run commit up the middle. We're going to make a play. If they pass, it's going to be a bad result for us probably. Diablo responsibility change to the running back. Get to the outside. Great tackle. That's how you do it. Denver going to lose a couple of yards. Here's second and goal. Looking more like a pass in this spot. We're going to pinch our D-line, though, just in case. I'm not really sure if Denver's even going to snap the ball. And they won't. That is the end of the first quarter. Broncos with a 3-0 lead. We didn't really do much, obviously, on our possession. Nearly threw an interception. Picked up maybe a first down or two. And then punted it away. Max Crosby, not in the zone, but it was showing something, and that's going to be picked off by Jack Jones. He's a pick six machine. We're going to take it out and not get a pick six. That is the 6th interception of the season for Jack Jones. The Panda Express Burglar. We got to work on the nickname, maybe, but the Gun Smuggler. No, that's not. We'll work on it. The pick sixer. Play action from our own end zone. That's not smart. Why did I call that play? It's a good question. I'm often finding myself asking, why did I do that? Kind of a staple of my series, I would say. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to keep it on the ground. Mayer will lead the way for Madison. That's a great block. Madison with space. Stiff arming, but wrapped up there by the veteran Micah Hyde. Good run, though, as we get it back out to the 26-yard line. Almost like it's a touchback off a kickoff. But we'd prefer a turnover, obviously, as Mayer cannot hold on. You wonder why you don't get targeted. It's a Brock Bowers world, and Michael Mayer's just living in it. Here's another screen. Oh, you got to pick up that block. There's literally no way that guy can be able to make a tackle in that spot. Unacceptable. 3rd and 4. We have not trusted Aiden O'Connell to throw more than about 3 yards down the field. Will that change? We're going to run Aiden O'Connell. Vanilovic. First down on the ground for Aiden O'Connell. We love that. And this is where you want to take a play action shot. Although I just don't like targeting Patrick Surtain. I'm not sure how often are you going to see Davante Adams get anything today. And there couldn't really have been any thought process to that at all. That's an interception by Aiden O'Connell. I'll tell you what happened. Cody Barton interception. It should have been a pick. There's no excuse. I'm just going to tell you what happened. So I'm like, I don't want to target Patrick Surtain, so Davante Adams is not going to get the ball today. And what happened? I said, you know what? We're going to throw it to Davante Adams right after that. So I saw that Surtain did not run with Adams in coverage, so I go, you know what? We're going to throw it to him. I would have liked to throw somewhere in this region around the logo. The ball came out a little late. A little late. Kind of threw it right there at Cody Barton. You can't do that. Play action. Okay, Knicks with the throwaway. Kind of maybe had a wide open receiver. I think it was Michael Burton in the flat. Had no real desire to go to him, it would appear. That's going to be wide open. Devin Duvernay is just going to continue to beat us, huh? That's the guy. I mean, Longhorn legend. I'm not that mad about it, but I am a little bit mad. Can we cover him, please? That's going to be open. Big hit, but obviously big hits don't do anything in this game when I'm on defense. It's a Greg Dulcich touchdown and a celebration I honestly don't care for. I didn't really care for any of that, if I can be frank. If I may be candid with you for a minute, I didn't like any of that. All right, let's see what happens. I've been saying that recently. That's something of my new catchphrase is, well, let's see what happens. That's open-ish, maybe. Jacoby Myers, what a ball from Aiden O'Connell. We'll take that. Finally, a throw down the field that's successful. We really haven't tried many of them. But passing in general has not been the way for us. I don't know who's open there. You don't really want to get sacked, but yeah, let's try throwing slants for the 80th time in this game. That's going to work now. Out of nowhere. It actually might. There's Trey Tucker. Oh, he dropped the ball. Trying to set up maybe 3rd and 10 there. Best case scenario. That would have been great. It's not what happened. They're pressing Devontae Adams, and he's on a comeback route. That's not going to be good for us. We're going to go like double post. Adams maybe on a shallow cross, and then something gets open. Devontae Adams was our best bet. We couldn't quite get the time to throw it to him. Baron Browning on the pressure, and we'll punt again. It's going to be one of those games. If you didn't know already, it's going to be one of those games where we can't do anything, and the other team can do basically whatever they want. Cool. Oh, that's a broken tackle by Dulcich. Oh, he's still going to go. First down. Did we get an interception in this game? Oh, Jack Jones. That's right. I remember the game I'm actively playing. It's the second quarter. I already forgot. First quarter, that's old news. We're focused on the here and now. Good defense. Oh, what? Cover Devin Duvernay! What are we doing? How does this keep happening? Do I need to double cover Devin Duvernay? Who's on him? He's wide open every play. So we're in cover 6. Was it flipped in that spot? Did we flip it? Let's see. It's hard to tell if he was in a flat at this point, but I'm going to say it's Marcus Epps that you need to get some fucking depth. What are you doing? This is not anything. That's not anything. And also, if you're in zone coverage to safety, you're reading the quarterback. Why is it that he's winding up to throw and you don't turn towards the receiver until he's way past you? Can I cut Marcus Epps mid-game? Godly. That's not a sentence. That's golly. I was going to say God. But okay. All right. Nothing's going well. 17-0. 2-minute offense. Let's go. I'm just not seeing it. Something could be there. I'm not seeing it. I'm so sick of slants. I feel like that's not anything I can do that's successful. Slants don't work for me. You know what works for me historically? Drags and crossers. That's what works in Madden. For me, nothing else works. And part of that is I'm missing things. Surely. Oh, that would have been a wide open. If this is picked, give me DPI. Give me something because my receiver got bumped. Please. We got something, though. I mean, if you're going to put a Landon Roberts in coverage, it can't work. It really can't. 3rd and 19. We got sacked, of course, and then we were not able to do anything on second down. This is where maybe you consider a run. I wish I was joking. You might consider a run here to try and guarantee the field goal. I mean, the RPO is not going to work. I'm just going to go back to what we were going to call. 3rd and 19. Would love to get anything back. Devontae Adams is open. O'Connell hits him, first down. How do you allow 20 yards on 3rd and 19? Zach Allen injured on the play, and that's happened to me before plenty of times, especially in college football. My team loves to give up a 3rd and impossible. They're like, oh, you think it's impossible? Watch this. Brock Bowers airborne. They're going to call it 1st and goal. We're going to go chew clock. Under 30 seconds now. I liked Bowers. We're going to get sacked. Okay. We'll call a timeout. 2nd and goal. Give me Brock Bowers. High point. Get down. Catch it, please. Oh, this team is so useless. Nobody really can do anything. Unless I put Brock Bowers on a drag, in which case he's going to get open a lot. There he is. Brock Bowers on a drag, touchdown. That's the offense. We're on the scoreboard finally. With 15 seconds to play here in the first half, we've managed to score. Down by 10. I don't know why they're calling timeouts to run the ball. Oh, maybe because they're going to do that. They called their final timeout 1 second on the clock. And it looks like they're going to run the ball again. They're in a jumbo package, not exactly a Hail Mary type of formation. We're able to wrap up, though. That's the first half. Was an ugly one, but we're only down 10. An entire second half ahead of us. We can do this. And we're going to do it by airing it out. What can the Broncos even do? They've had really one play, and it's throw it to Devin Duvernay. We have no defense for that at the moment. 3rd quarter. Fear Amir. Abdullah back to return. And that's going nowhere. Jacoby Myers has a step. What is that? Nice catch from Jacoby Myers. We have wizards playing on the other team. Chris Abrams-Drain, the rookie out of Mizzou. He's pretending like he doesn't even notice Jacoby Myers. Look at that. That looked weirder in real time, no? It looked like he slid across the screen like an alien person. Yeah, you see that little speed burst? It looks subtle here, but he moved like a lizard person because he was beat, and then all of a sudden he was ahead of the route. Thankfully, he never turned to find the football. I can't be the only one who thought that was incredibly bizarre, especially in real time. I think there's something weird going on. We need more drags. There it is. Trey Tucker gets us 6. That would have been a good play on 1st down. Alexander Madison, dislocated ankle. Goodbye. We'll remember you. Amir Abdullah into the game now. Aiden O'Connell, please don't run into the line, man. Baron Browning gets his 3rd sack. There's another injury. We will punt again. Held the ball forever. That's got to be roughing the kicker. Great punt, though. But we'll take the automatic 1st down. Thank you. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Whoever it was. Baron Browning. Oh, you've had a great game. Thanks for the 1st down, idiot. Bruce Sternum. The concussions of Madden. Jackson Powers Johnson will not be able to return to the game. Starting left guard is out. Next man up mentality. It's going to be a pretty big loss for us, though. O'Connell under pressure. All right, we've been sacked for a 7th time. Jonathan Cooper in there. They sent 5 against 5, and we were untouched. Or he was untouched. How did that work exactly? So this is the classic, we're not run blocking, yet my offensive line are taking steps up. The right guard. Let's see what happened here. Center, right guard didn't do anything. Left tackle didn't have to do anything because they dropped into coverage. I'm not really that mad about that, actually. They overloaded. Yeah, I mean, that's just good disguised blitz, I guess. 2nd and 18. No. I did not mean to do that. Davante Adams dropped it. Good jump ball, to be fair. I wanted the in coming across the middle. I tried to pump fake, but I forget that you got to press the same button or the button that you pressed, even though I accidentally pressed it to pump fake and then press the right button. And I just pressed the wrong button twice. We have a step there with Abdullah. I think it was our best chance. We did not have a step, though. But we can make it a one-possession game with a 48-yard field goal, provided we can actually drill it. And that looks pretty good. On a line and in. 7-point game. If we can just find a way, I would never advocate for an injury, especially not for a Longhorn legend. But if Devin Duvernay, I don't know, got food poisoning at halftime and is unable to go for the second half, that would be good. But he just returned the kick, so he looks okay. Look who that is. Devin Duvernay, big hit, Jack Jones. Duvernay cannot reel it in. Finally, 2nd and 10. I'd love our pass rush to do anything ever, by the way. It's kind of what I'm thinking about nowadays. Javonte Williams murders somebody and gets a huge gain. 8 rushes, 59 yards for Williams. Didn't cover that at all. End around. Get Duvernay. Malcolm Koonce can't bring him down. It's still a 5-yard play for Denver on the jet sweep. 2nd and 9. Amari Burney might shoot the A-gap here and make a play. They covered it up. Somebody's got to get there. How many are we blitzing and getting no pressure? Because we were already blitzing. We ran the same play that they sacked us on. Okay, so Spillane got chipped by Dulcich. Tyree Wilson couldn't beat Javonte Williams. And in a way, we end up blitzing the same amount that they did. Even one more, and we get blocked on it. And they did not. Awesome stuff. All because of that chip there from Dulcich. Wow. Over the middle, Robert Spillane, interception. User pick, green eggs and ham. Easy read. Spillane trying to outrun Nix and Tim Patrick. Spillane, go! He's gonna do it. Pick 6 for Robert Spillane. We are all tied up here in Vegas. Thought Jack Jones was Mr. Pick 6, but Bo Nix, pick 6. Bo picks, back at it again. Bo picks, Mo picks, no Nix. I make my own Dr. Seuss book with all those rhymes. Easy reads with the user pick, 17 apiece as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. That is nice. Fumble! We dove on it. It should be Raider football, and it is. Let's take a second look at this. It came out of nowhere. We never force fumbles. The momentum has been stolen back. Devin Duvernay, shot to the system. Boom! Football on the ground. Big hit from Amari Burney. And that was recovered by Jacorian Bennett. 1st down Raiders, ball on the 28-yard line into the green zone. Let's move into the red zone, or even the end zone. Davante Adams. You can't throw jump balls in this game. Nothing fucking happens ever. I'm cool about it, though. Excuse my language. Brock Bowers wide open, turn up. Get to the end zone. Real big loss of speed there on the turn. Play action. Little check down. I mean, that really couldn't have been worse at all. Baron Browning continues an absolutely massive day with a pick 6. Raiders take a 24-17 deficit, I should say. Broncos take a 24-17 lead. I mean, that's just a very frustrating play. Living in replay mode, I don't even know what I can say about this. We're just going to check down to the running back. And the throw, I mean, impressively bad. I mean, Not that it was there per se, but they have one defender to cover 2 receivers. I like my numbers. And in the end, it ended up being Michael Mayer says, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Yes, that ball is for you." Steps right out of the way. Baron Browning's like, "Yeah, I'll take that." It's just frustrating. I just don't think a thing like that would ever happen in real life, ever. 2 interceptions for Aiden O'Connell in this one. Really, if we don't throw anything that isn't a drag or some type of cross, bad things happen. We're sacked again. It's been happening quite a bit. They rush 4. It would appear that we didn't really have a lot of time to get anything done. Yeah, our near 90 overall left tackle got cooked by a guy with 2 last names that you've never heard of. Back to the screenplay. It's a box office bust. 3rd and 12. I mean, yeah, it's a good throw. We're going to go back to Gardner Minshew. Not that it was there, but it was 3rd and 12. I am not above benching a virtual quarterback for my own mistakes, as you've seen. I mean, Gardner Minshew's in. Hopefully he plays better. I hate to break the 4th wall there. Interception! User pick, easy reads. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Bo Picks is back. Divine Diablo with the user pick, easy reads. Mo Picks for Bo Nix. 24-24. It's a lot of the scoring in today's game. Pick sixes. It's a very strange amount. Oh, almost had a nice tackle in the backfield. Divine Diablo is really enjoying some song playing in his head. Really tapping his foot there. Frozen. Maybe it was the Frozen soundtrack. I'm not sure. I was doing the mannequin challenge, except the beat was so sick that he couldn't stop tapping his foot. He's also frozen. What is happening? 3rd and 6. Excited to figure out how we're going to let this up. Merrick man coverage against Duvernay. That seems like a bad idea. Dulcich wide open. Big hit. The first down. Diablo sideline to sideline range. Got some help from Nate Hobbs. 3rd and 4. We need a Bo Picks moment here. Let's actually blitz Spillane. We'll take the speed of Diablo. There's a flag. Did the motion set off the offense? False start. They jump as a result. 3rd and 9. Obvious passing moment here. We're going to blitz Spillane. And hopefully play some pretty good defense. Knicks forced to throw it away. They will settle for a 3-point try, but this is no gimme. This is nearly from the logo. It's going to be a 55-yarder from Will Lutz. And that was actually no problem. That was probably good from 65, the way that looked. God. Torn labrum for Malcolm Kuntz. All right. Well, he's been injured in every game we've played so far this season. He just got injured for the season in real life, unfortunately. Art imitates life. Although if this is art, dude, we're in some trouble. There's Jacoby Myers. Nice gain. We're chewing clock. 3 minutes to go in the game. Down by 3. A touchdown drive wins it. Where was that play? How did Baron Browning do that? I need a drug test on Baron Browning. Can that be a feature of the next Madden? Can we order a piss test? Is that a possibility? Okay, he just was unblocked. That could not have been the design of the run, was, hey, don't cover the strong side defensive end. I want to run here. 3rd and 2. Get the snap off. Zamir White barely gets it. That's the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. We get that to Bowers. We can. Nice play in front of Sertan. And I think Chris Abrams-Drain, who's there to make the tackle. 1:37 to play now. We're not really in any big hurry. Davante Adams open. This could be a first down. And it is big spin move from Adams. We are inside the 10. This is where Denver should absolutely call timeouts. They should have called a timeout just there. That was a mistake from them. Because we're going to snap the ball with under 50 seconds to play. We're just about. Zamir White with a run, and they're not calling timeouts. They're making mistakes. We just went hurry up here. But we're going to take more time off the clock. We're going to probably snap this ball at maybe 20 seconds. Maybe even less than that. We have all timeouts. Maybe 18 seconds, something like that if we want to be a little bit more specific. We want to leave enough time for 2 plays comfortably. 17 seconds. Run up the middle. Amir Abdullah in for the score. Touchdown Raiders. Will take the lead with 14 seconds to play. Gardner Minshew comes in and is the new starting quarterback again. Amir Abdullah, in relief of the injured Alex Madison, showcases some power. Throwback to his days at Nebraska, looking like a bell cow, #1 running back. Gives us the lead, 31-27. Great final drive, 4-minute drive, which here in Madden it's actually somewhat significant. The Broncos and Bo Nix, who can't push the ball down the field, will have 14 seconds to find Devin Duvernay. Or however they want to try and do it, but let's be honest. 14 seconds to find Devin Duvernay. We're going to drop back. We're going to play deep. Yeah, catch it in front of us. No problem there. 3 interceptions in this game for Bo Nix. We're just going to keep coming out in cover 4 and just get everybody back. If they want to check down, good luck. Got Diablo off the edge. Another throw to the flat. We see so many teams do that late in games when it's pretty much already over. They need to push the ball down the field. Although if you're wanting another shot, I don't actually hate that. And that is more hilariously dumb logic from the CPU. To check down to Greg Dulcich, who celebrates as his team loses. 31-27 is your final. And an unbelievable comeback win here for the Raiders. Yeah, the Broncos coach is like, all right. That's a tough one. Love his energy post-loss. They blew a 17-point lead. I'm pretty sure it was 17-0, if I recall. It was not the Broncos' day today. Sure looked like it was going to be for a while, but we scored 17 in the third quarter and then a great drive to win it. Total offense, they beat us by a lot. But we did somehow manage to tie them in the turnover department offensively. And the big forced fumble on the kickoff by Devin Duvernay ended up giving us the lead. Minshew goes 3 for 3, 46 yards. And it would, of course, give us the game-winning touchdown, even if he didn't throw for any. Horrendous performance from Aiden O'Connell. Rushing, our run defense was really bad. But Amir Abdullah came in, 3 for 22, and a touchdown to win it. That's a pretty good day at the office for Amir Abdullah. Receiving, dominated by tight ends like always. But, of course, when we figured out that the offense works if we just throw drags to Brock Bowers, we started being successful. Super fun and entertaining, exciting gameplay. You never know what's going to happen. Except you do. It's going to be a drag to Brock Bowers. Madison, 5 for 23. Did find 62 yards for both Jacoby Myers and Davante Adams, although I'm not sure how much we showed of Davante Adams. I say we. I record and edit these. I don't know who we is. We is me and my multiple personalities, apparently. Because I'm always cool, calm, and collected. I don't know who that guy is screaming all the time. 9 total tackles for Devon Diablo led the way. TFLs for Isaiah Pulamau, Max Crosby, Trayvon Merrick, and Robert Spillane. No sacks like always, but picks for Jack Jones, Robert Spillane, and Devon Diablo. Forced fumbles for Amari Burney and Trayvon Merrick. We did get a recovery although Ja'Cory Bennett didn't register any tackles, so they don't show him on this list. Jason Verrett ended up playing, and then 2 pick sixes. What a weird game, but a great result. Is this really Gardner Minshew before he snapped the ball? He looks like a Teddy Graham. What is this pose? What is this? Looks like he's trying out auditioning for a new Cheech and Chong movie. And then he's alert. What a handoff. What a ball player. 2 new injuries for us before we get ready to take on the Chiefs. Zach Gentry was just a week-long injury, but it's an 8-week dislocated ankle injury for Madison. Okay. His regular season is over. We're going to go ahead and place him on the IR. I mean, he's done. He's out for the next 8 weeks. It's going to be week 13. Malcolm Kuntz will be back for the playoffs if we make them, even the tail end of the regular season. It is a month-long torn labrum for him. So not exactly ending the episode on the strongest of notes with those injuries, but we are 7-4. And as we go to week 13, we have a DB breakout. Might be for Jack Jones, the way he's played. And we would be the 6th seed in the playoffs. Obviously, a lot of things will change before we get to that moment in time. And, of course, we'll have focus players. Next episode, we'll find out a lot more about a lot of this class. Or at least 3 players. Or we'll decide on who we want to find out more about. Let me know in the comments section below if there's a player that catches your eye. It's going to be hard to. But we'll check it out and see if we can find out some really good players to add to this team. We know about the 20-year-old quarterback with overall pretty good accuracy unless he's trying to throw down the field. But elite to great throw power is intriguing, and we know we need a quarterback. He certainly could be somebody that we look at. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.